The star you see? Is it the star upon the lives of men? Or is it the star that dwarfs the stars upon the life of men? Guess what? If you've seen that glory, you will no longer fear men. So I say to you, you cannot know God by the worship of God you find on earth. It cannot give you the full scope of the knowledge of God. What it means to be a son of God is beyond the elementary principles of the knowledge of Christ. As important as they are but preparatory processes that makes you ready for the knowledge of God. The baptism of John unto repentance, that can only tell you to prepare. There's nothing John tells you but to prepare. And so all you find in the elementary principles of the knowledge of God is what we exalt today as the knowledge of God. Meanwhile, those things are not enough. Those things are just the principles that prepare you. So we exalt repentance from dead works, and everyone who has repented from dead works stand as a prince and tell you that they have stature already with God. And then we exalt what? Faith towards God. So one who has faith towards God, and by the principles he learns from faith, he can make one or two mountains move on earth. He stands as one who has stature. Those things are only preparatory processes for the true knowledge. And then you find the doctrine of baptism, which is the preaching of repentance, committing one's life unto the Lord. The thing that John touched, and then you find the laying on of hands, which speaks of the Spirit that is imparted unto us, and then you find resurrection of the dead, which speaks of the coming of the Messiah, and then you find the eternal judgment, which speaks of the day of the Lord. And this is what our whole message on earth currently is summed into. But you don't find heavenly things here. Yeshua said, if I've spoken to you about earthly things, I do not understand. We train the sons of Eve on earth. We do not train them to rule with Christ. Do you understand the difference? If you are part of this inheritance, the earth will be given to you as a training ground. You will be given worldly riches. Mammon, this world is what worldly riches is. This world is what corrupt mammon is. You'll be given the problems of this world, the praise of this world, the people of this world, the systems of this world, so that you can rule in the name of your God. And if you rule well, you're not worthy to step into what Yeshua called true riches. For some, you'll be privileged to serve as priest unto your God. So on earth, you will rule in his temple as a priest, just as I am. You will teach. So the Lord will watch you. Will you give the people their food in the right season? Or will you, because of their money, now withhold a food they need, because that one will stop their money from coming? Be the way of corruption that have been disguised to be Christianity. Cursed be that way. May the true Lord reveal himself in his spirit again. In his spirit. Let that light shine on the darkness of our religious operations and expose it for filth that it actually is, so that the true worshippers can worship again in spirit and in truth. Then we can now know what it means for Enoch to walk with God. When last did you meet? When last did you meet one who keep watch of the constellations? When last did you rule with a seraph in the night to keep the gate? Oh my God. So they will tell you, oh, may God give you understanding. There are many earths. Yes. There's even a new heaven and a new earth that would come. When you go into the spiritual world, you will find earth. You will find sky there. Are we together? Are we together? Listen. Spirits are only locked in cages that are spiritual.